Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. It's gonna be a hot one. I got them back there on the screen. They talking about Candy. They also talking about your girl Portia. They talking about your girl Cardi B. Everybody talking about Desmond Scott. Everybody filing for the divorce. The women getting this money now. It's gonna be the same thing that you're gonna have to pay the piper. Now, what y'all women gonna do now that you gotta pay these men for giving you some pipe? It used to be the women gave us some of that thing, that twat, and that butt. Now y'all getting some cock, and y'all gonna have to pay. Now a lot of black women gonna see how it feels, so we're gonna see a lot of black women that's educated in society gonna stop dealing with men when they got a lot of money. They're gonna make sure the man come to the table with more money than them now, because now the court systems are twisting it. Because you really thinking about it. If I'm Oprah, she gonna have to pay. Gayle King gonna have to pay. Rihanna might even have to pay because she a billionaire and her man on it worth like 300 or 400 million. I'm 40 or 50 million. So a lot of women gonna have to pay now because they are the breadwinner. See, women, this is my advice to you. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to run your life. You want that man with that six pack, that pretty ass beard, you better make sure his money longer than yours. And men, if you want that girl with that pretty ass face, them fake boobs and that fake lopsided booty with them little bitty legs, you better make sure that she got paper too. Because now everybody hustling. Ain't nobody in a relationship for love no more. Everything now is a hustle. It's a contractual. You look out for me, I look out for you, I leave you, I'm taking yours. How you doing? What they say? I can't really say her name. Coco. Ain't nobody in this shit for love no more on the man's side or the lady's side. I see it in my community. A lot of dudes out here ain't got shit. They hustling out the women. Long they got shelter, long they got something to eat, long they got a vehicle to drive, they think they winning. And then you got a lot of women ain't got a pot to piss in. They long as the dude help them with their bill, get the nail done, get the eyelash done, they think they winning. But that shit ain't winning because it's going to get played out. And one of y'all gonna lose. And most of the time, the person who being victimized and used in the relationship, they the one gonna be hurt because they sincere. That's why I would tell people, you dealing with me, it's gonna be 50-50. So you leave me, you leaving with nothing. I leave you, I'm leaving with nothing. Only what I hear. Now Candy was a multi-millionaire, she got with Todd. I know Todd was doing a little stuff for BET and a couple other networks, but they only might be $50,000 and $60,000 jobs a year. And also, we know Onset was getting a little money with the rap shit, but her money was longer because his career basically over. Even if he go on tour, he ain't making the money he would because he ain't hot no more. And then, yeah, man, I didn't mean to click them, man. I apologize. Come on, y'all, let power tap. We got 83 people in here. Can everybody power tap the screen? Let's tap all the way to 5,000, and there's a follow for follow. You got 70 people here, so people follow each other on the wall, follow the host, so everybody should be picking up people. Everybody should be picking up 10 or 15 people. Let's tap, let's comment. People, you want to come in, you can come in, but you got to turn your camera on, because I don't like talking to a still picture. I want to actually be talking to a human being that I can see. And if you want to come in, we got to stay on topic. And like I tell people, nowadays, if you're dealing with anybody, you got to put them on investigation. You got to see what they got. You got to see if they working hard. You got to see if they in debt. You got to see if they got good credit. Because people are using people up now. And this shit is getting sickening. And I mean, they teaching the young generation how to do this. You know, you got kids 12, 13, 14. They don't use the shit because that's all they seen. The mama do it, the grandparent do it, the big uncles. Everybody using people now. So I try to move a certain way. I try to make sure that I got shit a certain way. And I don't deal with a lot of people now with the kind of finances. Back in the day, I was helping people, trying to look out for people. That shit burnt me out, man. I don't think I can ever look out for a person again in life. It's going to be hard for me to sit there and want to help a person come up. Because you help them come up, they flip on you. Then they go back around the motherfuckers who never helped them. They go right back to the bums, even though you didn't put them in a position where you can change their life. So it's going to be hard for me to do that again because I see how everybody moving and operating. Because most people grew up so poor that it's about me, and they don't know how to break that mold. Even when they get money, they don't know how to break that mold. They're going to always be selfless, trying to get over it. I always been the type of person to try to share because I didn't grow up poor. My family didn't grow up poor. My mother and father worked at Ford Motor Company, and plus my father was hustling. So we always had money coming in. So I never really seen poverty after we left the state of West Virginia. When we moved to Ohio, we never looked back. My mother and father were driving Lincolns and Cadillacs in the 70s and 60s. So like I said, I never really seen poverty. So we didn't have a poverty-stricken mindset. My parents didn't have a poverty-stricken mindset. When people come around and she look out for everybody, we were taught to look out. My brother, my sister, we'll look out for people. Most people never had that. So when they get into a relationship, do this person really actually like you? Is this person trying to be with you just to benefit off you? So how y'all feel about that? Do you think Kandi owe him something? Or do you think Ty should roll out? Me personally, as me being a man, if I knew that shit wasn't mine when I got into the relationship, just say I got with Kandi. And me and Kandi had a child. Okay. And I know what the courts say about child support and alimony. But me personally, I don't want no child support and alimony. They're going to make me feel like I'm abroad. And then another thing, I've been around Kandi long enough. I was in a relationship with her for 11 years that I'm going to come. Because I'm going to have some rights to her music, credits. I'm going to be doing a video shoot. I'm going to be learning everything possible for me to make some money without her having to take care of me. Because I don't want to feel less of a man. See what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes can't do that. Ty should have been able to maneuver. And also he should have been able to network with all the people Kandi knew that was born where he could have put himself in a position of power. Now, me personally, if me and her would have made money after the fact we married, just say she had 20 million, but she made another 20 when we got married. Half of that's mine and the other half is hers. But what she had before, I'm cool with that. I'm not going to try to take no more because it's not mine. I didn't earn it. I didn't deserve it. And that's the same with me. If I'm married, if you know I already had 7-figure portfolio, you know I already had real estate, you know I already had other business going on, why would you want part of that? So that's why everybody need to get in a relationship now. It got to be a prenup. You got to do a prenup. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. People like LeBron James, all them too late because they've been how they've been in the game. But anybody who get money, who's successful, who rich, make sure you sign a motherfucker prenup. Because they're going to get you. You're going to get burnt. You're going to get burnt. And then a lot of stuff coming out about the relationship, talking about the threesomes, how many girls they had sex with. But you were cool with it at first. You didn't see Ty was a hustler. When I first seen her with Ty on a reality show, Let Hot Wife, I can almost tell that he didn't even want to be there. So did he get up under her for what she got? Because I know there's something about Kandi also. Kandi can't keep a man. Every dude really get with Kandi, they roll out. And I ain't trying to say nothing bad about it, but shit. Same with Cardi B now. They been passed around so much, don't nobody want them. Then she went to a dude who a mega player, messed up. All she had to do a player game, let this dude hit the box. Don't be seen, don't get pregnant. Let's get this damn divorce over. I keep all my fun. Now her dumb ass gonna have to give up maybe 40, 50 million of her money. So dude is winning. Her husband is winning. So Cardi played herself. You know, you sit there and let one bad situation to an extreme situation. Why you married? Why you separate and pregnant? Man, the court's gonna eat her up. It ain't that much motherfucking love in the world that you'll sit there and jeopardize all your income for anybody, man. You gotta be stuck on stupid. I would never let anyone have my fucking money. Never. I'm gonna make sure my money is so tight because I'm about to hook up another trust. And how the trust gonna be, all my money gonna be going to the trust. So the trust gonna have control of my money and assets. And I still can take money out there because it's gonna be a revocable trust, not an irrevocable trust. Because irrevocable trust, you can't take nothing out of there. You can't change it. A revocable trust, you can change it. You can take stuff out of it. You make different decisions while you're still alive. So I'm gonna put all my assets in there. So if a person try to get me in a relationship or a marriage, you can't get me. And I'm the type of person, if I know I made $20 million extra while we're together, as long as you were putting in work with me, you just sitting there on your ass trying to look pretty, you ain't getting shit. But you were putting work in with me. When I go to work, you go to work, or you making some phone calls, you trying to solicit people, you trying to help this business grow, I got you. But you ain't did nothing, I ain't gonna get you. Because I ain't that type of person. Or I'm gonna make sure I put you in a position of power where you can get your own shit. Now, Cardi, Candy, and Miss Scott, all these ladies should have put these dudes in a position of power. But like I said, my man, he was already making music with Migos. But I don't know how his income looked. If she the breadwinner, she stuck. But she still should have said, okay, as long as I'm making money, I'm going to let this fool make money. Or she should have signed a prenup. I don't know who don't be in these people's ear. I don't know why they ain't got good mentors around them. Because I can name several women that's doing it in society. Doing it. Glorilla, Oprah, Gayle King. It's so many African-American women that getting so much goddamn money. Jennifer Lopez on the Latino side. Man, it's crazy. And they going to run into dudes that not going to be on their level. Because a lot of guys that's on their levels or got more money than them, they might not be attracted to them. They might not want them. And then they might know their background because everybody in the industry, like when I was hustling, a dude can bring a girl around, I already know who to hit it because we all in these circles for hustling. And all in the industry, they know who been ran up in, who been used, who been passed around. So a lot of dudes that got certain type of money ain't going to want these women. And a lot of these women got certain type of money, ain't going to want them dudes. All these men admitted to cheating. They weren't accused. No, even they were cheating. It doesn't matter. Cheating don't constitute I don't get paid. If any black woman get with a black man that look nice, they got a nice body, that's educated, got some money coming in, got some swag and educated, he gonna cheat on you. Get ready. TD Jakes, all them motherfuckers gonna cheat. Kirk Franklin, ain't no black man is built to be faithful because the Bible, Quran, and the Torah give us the authority to have multiple concubines or wives. So it's embedded in our DNA to multiply, to have other offsprings. So that's just the way the game go. So if a woman think a man gonna be faithful, she's a damn fool. Now a queen supposed to be faithful because the way that God made it up for her, if she have sex with multiple sex partners, she take on all their habits, all their issues from their DNA that going inside her body that she can never get rid of. That's why a lot of women go insane. And this scientific. But if they was cheating, none of those ladies left them when they cheated the first time. They are not gonna leave them because it's not a lot of good pickings when it comes to a lot of good successful African American men that got it going on. We had a conversation the other day in this shop, and it kind of baffled me that grown men still got to be on an image that they can't humble themselves or be true about certain things. See, me, when I say something, I say it loud and I say it boastful because I'm not lying about shit. And anything I say about me, most of the time, people going to verify it. They left them last time, duh. Yeah, they left them, but shit, they back at them, but you ain't leave them far enough because you about to lose your money. You should have left them the first time or you should have had a prenup. They don't going to leave them. They didn't they all get divorced? Yeah, but at the end of the day, they fighting over this damn money. Them women put themselves in a fucked up situation with a man that had nothing. Now, the black women should be feeling how the black men feel when the woman coming there with nothing but some hot coochie. Now everybody getting played. The women are the money maker in all situations. But you're right, young lady. But guess what? 95% of the time, the men are the money maker in situations. So take with your turn. They should have been smart enough to put themselves in that situation to fuck with a mother because they just pretty. Or fuck with a dude who money ain't long. If I'm going to mess with a woman, if I'm making $100, she got to make 85. If I'm messing with a woman, I'm a millionaire, she got to be a six-figure year. She got to have 750, 800,000 if I got 4 or 5 million. I'm not playing that game because I know people don't love people no more. People are using people till they can use them up. Because the world is so superficial, people don't care about sex. People don't care about their body. Offset and making more than Candy more than Ty. And so, yeah, the women are making more money than dudes. So the women got to pay, but the women should have set themselves up where they didn't have to go through that shit. Lady always been playing devil advocate. Not sure why you chose this role. What you mean by that, Brenda? What you mean I've been playing devil advocate? Or if I'm just sitting on here speaking the truth. I'm speaking up for the women. The women got played. They was some fool to sit there and give us somebody that didn't have the same amount of money. Like me, I'm the same way. You ain't got the same me. Why are we kicking it? Motherfuckers too old to be taking care of another grown person that been through several relationships and multiple baby daddies. Why? Why would people even play that role? I wouldn't even play that role. So if I'm a multi-millionaire, I'm going to have to find me a woman that's a multi-millionaire. I'm going to have to find me Rihanna. I'm going to have to find me a Beyonce or Oprah. I'm not doing it. I'm going to have to find me a Kim Kardashian. I'm going to have to find somebody on my level. I'm not going to sit there and bring you out the bar. I'm not going to sit there and bring you out the Piggly Wiggly because I know you likely might like me. You might still like that bum-ass dude in the hood. I see it happening too much. I've been on the street. I've been a hustler. Every dude who I know who went to prison, like I went to prison, the women ain't staying a couple months. When they see that money run out, they going to find the next dude, the next player. So you're admitting to being materialistic. I'm extremely materialistic like you are. I ain't even been on your page. Everybody materialistic. But I can afford what I buy though. I'm not going to buy shit and go in debt. I'm not that type of dumb materialistic. Every human being on this planet is materialistic. Don't nobody want to be inferior no more. You go anywhere on social media, everybody act like they balling. You get around them, you realize they faking it, young lady. And I'm going to go to your page in a minute, and I'm going to see what you got going on, because you might be very materialistic too. Like I said, if anybody look at my page, nobody really know what I do outside me just fucking around on here doing this content. I don't show my businesses. I don't show my cars. I don't show my houses. I would show some income because I show people how much money I maybe made in investment in 1 month. But people really on here still don't know nothing about my life. They see me in this room. They see me in another room under my spine. But I don't go around showing my house and my car, my clothes, my jewelry. I don't show my family on this shit because this shit is private to me. See, I do this for content. So only people who know I'm doing good in life is the people who are around me or the people in my community. Motherfuckers on social media don't know how I'm doing. They might think I'm a crackhead. They might think I'm a bum, which I don't give a fuck. That's why I come on here looking like this. I travel looking like this because I ain't got to impress nobody because I got my bank together. I ain't got to put no clothes on to get a pat on the back or get somebody to come up under me. So you go to my page. When I go to your page, Tiana, they're going to tell me how you living. They're going to tell me you materialistic. They're going to tell me you got it on. They're going to tell me you're faking. Or they're going to tell me if you're a boss queen. Or you could be doing an illusion like me. Like I said, you go to my page, I'll show a couple of pictures on vacation, maybe a couple. It ain't going to be a lot. And you really ain't going to see where I'm living on vacation. You might see the water. You might see me walking down the street. But you really ain't going to see no activity I do. You ain't gonna see me on the boat that we chartered. Now my sister and them took some pictures on the charter boat and posted, but you ain't gonna see me post it because ain't nobody goddamn business. We all doing the same shit. Motherfucker can't impress me. I've been getting money since the 80s, so nobody can impress me with clothes, jewelry, partying, hanging out, and all that. Motherfucker can't impress me with that shit. One time I had 14 goddamn cars, all paid for. I don't do car notes. Like I'm about to buy a new car now, and I'm paying cash for it. I ain't doing no car note. Well, it ain't cat. I'm paying it out my motherfucking bank account, my business account. I don't. And that shit don't matter to me. So a motherfucker can't impress me with materialistic shit. But do I like nice stuff? Yes. I like nice suits. I like nice timepieces. That's the way the game go. But I'm not gonna get played either. All of them sit there and got up with a dude that they might have really liked, but they didn't realize this dude might have been hustling, except for my man Offset, because he already had a little money coming in. See, me, if I had his money coming in, I wouldn't chose her because her background too fucked up for me. I would never date a woman like her. Because every time I date a woman, I'm looking at the essence and the value of my mother. I know how my mother was. My mother died with my father. My mother didn't have multiple baby daddies. My mother didn't get drinking high and hang out at the bars. My mother went out stripping. My mother went out twerking on the sidewalk trying to impress people. My mother done had 20 girlfriends. She had 2 girlfriends that she died with. Y'all got different girlfriends, different girl cliques every motherfucking week just to be accepted. So I look at the value. My mother was a hard worker. My mother came home and raised her kids as she got off work. My mother made sure we ate every day. I see different things in women. So if she ain't on the level of my woman, I'm not talking to her. Like I said, a lot of things I just said my mother ain't gonna do. So when I see that value in a woman, Cardi would have never been me. Now Candy, I always seen elegance. She always been regal. The other young lady, she always been elegant and regal. So that's all I seen. Cardi is a known stripper. Cardi is a known 3 or 4. Cardi is a known prostitute. Cardi is a known person who was giving people illegal substance and knock them out to rob them. Why would I deal with her if I got millions of dollars? That's why I know the Stefan Diggs don't like her. He got 4 or 5 babies, all of them the same age. They're going to be crawling together and daycare and a baby pen playing together. He don't like her. It's just a way to get his name more mainstream in society. Because if you ain't a football fanatic, nobody really know about dudes till he start messing with her. And Todd, nobody knew about Todd. Todd went to the Mecca and found a beautiful black queen that was already well established in the movies, established in producing, in the recording industry, had restaurants, had her own kingdom. She had everything that a black man put to build for her. She built it for him. He moved in with her. I never lived with a woman. I would never move in with a woman unless I'm married. And then when we get married, she had a house and I had a house. We're going to sell them motherfuckers and get our dream house together. Or she can rent her crib out and keep it, and I can rent mine out and keep it, and we'll build one together. I'm not going to be in her shit, because once I move in, we get married, we got to get ours. This is ours. That shit is still yours. That's still in your name. Mine's still in my name, and I'm not going to give it up. So either we're going to sell it, combine that income together, and build a nice-ass castle, or you keep your house, I keep mine. Ty didn't come with that shit, because if Ty would have had a crib, he wouldn't have moved in. He would have got married and said, look, Candy, I know you like your crib. Let's build our own shit in Atlanta. You keep that mug and rent it out. Because she could have rented out or Airbnb and whatever and still would have made hundreds of thousands on a house, because she got a beautiful house. So most likely, Ty wasn't on point. She had to buy him a car. So I can see certain stuff like that. Now, Stefan Diggs, he don't really need nothing from her. So she got a dude that can take care of weight. But dude, like I said, I don't know his income, because they haven't been making music in a while. You know what I'm saying? And then Scott, I don't know what kind of money Scott got. You know, but if Scott asked for alimony and shit like that, that means Scott money ain't that long. No woman should combine income that she made before marriage. No man should combine his income that he made before marriage. Same shit. I would never combine my income that I made before this marriage. None. The shit that we made together, yeah. Whatever I made now, if I got married, this is my shit. And whatever you got, that's yours. Now, when we get married, if I make $1 million, 2 or 3 million, we splitting that if you putting that work with me. If I'm going out there, put the grind in and getting it, you ain't getting it. Because you should be able to put yourself in a situation to get some money too. I'm not going to sit there and be taking care of no grown motherfucker. We ain't no kids no more. And most people now, especially my age or older, we meeting people in our 30s and 40s and 50s. Either we've been ran through, men and women. We all been ran through. And then you want to sit there and many up when this dude got 8 kids, you got 3 baby daddy. Man, this shit ludicrous. We ain't putting that shit together. We ain't doing it because I never know when you're going to leave me because you left them. You wasn't happy with your baby daddies or you weren't happy with your baby mamas. I'm going to make sure that my shit is concrete that you can't take. Ty didn't come in there without no kids. Candy had kids, but Candy was the breadwinner. Now, Offset gave Cardi B her kids. And like I said, I don't know their situation, but he wants some of that paper. And I don't know the Scott situation. Did he come with kids outside the marriage or whatever? Or did she have kids before? You said you could sell your house and buy a new home. Now look, I'm going to say it again. I never moved in with a woman a day in my life. I never took a door key because I always had my own shit. My mother always told us to get our own shit. When I see men moving in with women, they tell me right there they ain't got shit. Because if a man got it going on, he ain't going to do that. And if a woman got it going on, she ain't going to leave her house to move in with a man. Most time when I see a woman move in with a man with her kids and they ain't here, she ain't got shit either. So what I'm saying, if she have a house and I have a house, either we can sell our houses, combine that money together, and build a house when we get married. Now this house is both our name going to be on the mortgage. Now, if she don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that, you can keep your house and rent it out, Airbnb, whatever you want. I can do the same thing. Then we still can sit there and purchase a house together. I would never, ever be in your house helping with you with your damn bills. Never. And that motherfucker ain't in my name. It ain't happening. It ain't going to happen. And I would never move a woman into my house. Never. I've been in several relationships since I've been home for 20 years and had my own shit. I never even offered a woman a door key. You want to come over, come over. And that's not putting no woman down because I never took a key from them. I know how to call you, say I'm on my way, because at the end of the day, that's your shit. It don't matter you admitted to cheat or not. Everybody cheating. I bet your ass cheated too. Are you slow? Regulator, I bet you cheated before. It ain't a motherfucker on this planet who ain't cheated. So what are we talking about? I guarantee, Regulator, you cheated before. Now, you can lie to me on social media, but I don't lie. Hell yeah, I cheated before. I keep everything real in my life. So you cheated. They cheated. Cardi is cheating. You don't think Cardi's slow? That she that damn stupid to cheat? And she got pregnant? Why she cheated and think you can go to in a courtroom and tell the judge he cheated on the judge and say, okay, you cheated too, but you had a baby, pay up. Okay, you never cheated. You one of the few, Sunflower Girl. Well, Regulator, I don't know you. We on social media. I don't know you like you don't know me, but I just don't lie about shit. If a person asks me something about my life, I'm going to always be 100% truthful about my life, cause I'm not afraid to tell you the truth, and I'm not afraid of anybody, so I ain't going to sit here and make up a lie. Hell yeah, I cheated before, more than once. And if a person haven't cheated, I take my hat off to you. But if Cardi cheated and got pregnant, she can't win in the courts. And by law, that is not Stefan Diggs' baby. It's still her husband, baby. And if Ty cheated and Candy still accepted it, she's a damn fool to even get in a relationship without having her finances taken care of. Yeah, nasty. That shit was good too. Super nasty. But that's what people do. Y'all act like we living in a fake world. Half of your friends that cheated. Half of these married couple, 85% of married couples in America cheated. Y'all acting like this is new shit. We got to grow up, man. We acting like this is new stuff. Like everybody don't cheat. Y'all just sit there and hook some of your homeboys and homegirls up with motherfuckers that y'all were cool with, knowing they about to go cheat, but you still cool with the other person. Come on, man. Let's always do shit real. Nobody got to be on here and fake it, because it's always going to be somebody going to know you're lying. This part of the game, man. Just always be truthful as an adult. We not kids no more. Should no kids be online? What's up, Mercedes? No kids should be on, no adult should be on here lying. I don't lie. Hell yeah, I cheated before. Hell yeah. And I ain't met a person who been around me ain't fucking cheated. If they in my actual circle, they didn't cheated, men or female. They can lie to y'all on social media. They can lie to a motherfucker in church. But if you been in my circle, man or female, I know you cheated. Because I see how y'all move. And I've been around you motherfuckers to see the movement. So I never met a woman who been in my circle or a man that actually really been in my circle who ain't cheated on that dude or he ain't cheated on that woman. And y'all can't tell me half of y'all friends ain't cheating no more than that. Let's just keep this shit real here. Because at the end of the day, I don't know you, so you can be 100% truthful. I don't know nobody here. I can be truthful as hell. And then when people see it, they're going to say, well, he always speaks the truth to people who really know me. Because I just don't lie. I think you lying. Why would you lie? You got to be really fucked up mentally to sit up here and just make up lies. As a grown-up, what are you so scared of that you got to lie or make some shit up? I just don't see it. Now, have I did it when I was younger? Yeah. When I do it now, no. You ask me something, I'm going to be truthful with it. I don't care how much it hurt me. That's my growth. I came about that shit. And if I meet a woman, just say I met you today, young lady, I'm going to tell you straight up about me. If you don't keep me motivated, if you ain't pushing me to be great, if you ain't bringing nothing to the table, you argumentative and trying to fight, most likely I ain't going to fuck with you. Or I'm going to be cheating on you. And then I'm still ain't going to mess with you. There's a certain woman I don't like a woman who getting high. I don't like a woman who drinking. I don't like a woman who out partying every night. I don't like a woman who talk too much, be gossiping. I don't like a woman in everybody's business. I don't like a lazy ass woman. I don't like a woman who hygiene ain't up to par. I don't like a woman who don't clean her house. I don't like a woman who don't take care of kids. So a lot of women I ain't gonna deal with because I can find hundreds of thousands of women that fit that category. And each his own, because I don't get high. I'm a casual drinker. I never had to drink again in my life. Only time I drink really in a barbershop. And that might be on a Friday 7, motherfucker come in a bottle. Everybody take 1 or 2 shots. I take my ass on. I don't drink no more after that. So everything I do, I can handle. And then it might be some women who don't want to deal with that. It might be some women who don't want me in the industry I am. It might be some women who don't want to deal with me. I got 3 kids. And that's their choice. I'm not going to say they're wrong for that. But every woman I ever dealt with, I got to put her in the image of my mama. Once I start seeing addictions, cousin finding bad credit, not taking care of your finances, not taking care of yourself, poor hygiene, it's going to turn me off. It's going to turn me off. Because to me, beauty only surface. Really, cheating is about hygiene. Yeah, cheating is about hygiene. That's why I strap up. And I make them wash their ass for they get in bed with me, and I put that strap on. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. And then as soon as I finish hitting it, I get up and I go get in the shower, put my clothes on and roll out. Yes, sir. That's what I do. But like I said, but I've still got to be honest with you. Yes, I cheated. When other people say somebody cheating, who ain't cheated? But Sunflower. So you say, are you married? Are you married, Sunflower? Are you married? Because you said you never cheated. So how long you been in a relationship? So you're not married? What do you mean not today? Or you don't want to talk about it today? So you're not married. What is the longest relationship you've been in? Okay. And at 15 years, let's keep this real. This podcast is about keeping everything 100. Now, in that 15 years, no matter where you worked at, no matter where you went, no matter where you traveled, you never ever text or received a text, said nothing or commented back to nobody on social media, or a man tried to talk to you and you never told your spouse. In 15 years you've been married. You didn't have a work husband. Damn, that's good. I take my hat off to you. You're in that 15% then. Because I done hit a lot of women in the inbox. They respond, I know they got boyfriend or husband and fiancés. I done been out the country with dudes, wives, and girlfriends. I done been in a hotel with them. And I know how this shit go. So I take my hat off you if you telling the truth. But everybody up in this panel, except for Candy, everybody cheating. I don't know Candy, but in their relationship, but I think everybody in the world, even Mother Teresa, didn't cheated before. See, cheating ain't just sex. Cheating if you texting somebody. Cheating is you letting them text you. Cheating is you letting them say good morning to you. Cheating to me, if you let them dude buy you a drink in a bar and you entertain him in a bar every time you come in that motherfucker, you give him access to you. It don't always have to be sex. You start cheating with that person before the sex. The sex is always second when you open up that door. So most men and women have flirted. If I've been working at a job for 15 to 20 years with somebody, I might start working there. She don't even like me. I'm not attracted to her. She ain't attracted to me. But after 7 years, 1,500 lunch breaks, 1,500 breaks, 1,500 calls on the line, sooner or later, one of them might get attracted to each other because we spending so much time together. Most people who work a 9 to 5 are not working a 9 to 5 anymore. They working 10 to 12 hours a day. That 12 hours you got with another man or another woman, it happens every day. We just seen the CEO of a company. He was caught on film with a lady who worked with him. He cheated out of what? Never remarried, single, 25 years. So you ain't dated in 25 years? When people say single, they never dated. Now, are you single and having fun? You just ain't settled down? Because when people say they single to me saying you still could be getting wet. You still could be getting hit. Are you single and celibate? Are you single and still having sex? Are you single and still dating and getting hit? Because I know you ain't went 25 years without that good. I know you ain't went 25 years without no pipe unless you got plastic at home. Damn. Like I'm going to say it again. Are you single and dating? Are you single and having sex? Or are you celibate? You ain't did nothing in 25 years. Because your ass ain't did nothing in 25 years. I'm getting in that inbox. I'm getting in that inbox. I'm getting in that inbox. Ooh. So, you ain't had sex in 25 years. That shit brand new with a new chassis. That mother got a brand new muffler on it. That mother got a brand new tailpipe. I'm on my way. Hit me in my inbox, baby. I got some flyer miles I can use up. Hey, y'all, she said she had sex in 25 years. That shit don't even work no more. That shit brand new for real, girl. Somebody gonna get in there, boy. They gonna think it was the first time. It was the first time. I'm from Ohio. I hope I can drive to you, baby. Now, on the serious note, though, if you speaking the truth, I commend you on that. But don't sit there and stay single because you went to a bitter divorce. You might be missing an opportunity with a great man. He might not be a looker. He might have male boobs. He might have a pot belly, but he might be a king. He might treat you like a queen. So don't miss an opportunity because nowhere in the world you didn't sit there and have nobody make a pass at you in 25 years. So women, I know y'all go through some hard heartbreaks. And I know it hurts y'all because a lot of y'all be loyal and loyal to the extreme. So please don't let that shit make you miss an opportunity. Well, Sunflower, how old are you? I'm 60. You know when a person say everybody cheat or everybody steal, you know that shit is not correct. You know I'm just talking. I don't know everybody. 8 billion people in the world. Some people never had sex. Some people never been in a relationship. I just be speaking in general. That's why I said everybody who been around me. I said everybody who been around me and my immediate circle who I actually mess with have cheated. Men and female. Men and female. Because I know how we move and operate because I'm around you. You can't hide it from me. And the streets talk. And I've been on the street hustling, putting in work. So the streets talk. It's going to come out. She might not know it came out, or he might not know it came out, but it comes out. So most people are cheating, and it might not be what they think because they just talking to a person, just texting them. This man is in their ear, or she in this man's ear. You know, it don't have to be a physical cheat. It can be a mental. It can be a spiritual. But I'm gonna say that again. That is beautiful if you actually did that, young lady. And I take my hat off. I take my hat off to you. Cause it's hard out here, rough out here, because with the relationship now, I don't see how a person could be in their 30s, 40s, and 50s want to get into a relationship or start a new relationship. Cause it's almost kind of hard to think people sincere now. Everybody seem like they on some bullshit. And I don't know if it's just my city or my state, but everywhere I go, from Michigan to Ohio, to Jersey, New York, to Cali, to Texas, to the Georgias, everywhere I done been in almost every state except for fucking Utah, South Dakota. Yeah, I've been to North Dakota, but I ain't never been to South Dakota. I ain't never been to Utah. You know, certain places, but almost everywhere I go, everybody on the same bullshit. Hey, yours, I done told you 100 times to get a picture up. I mean a name. How you doing? No, it's not. No. That is a flex. You should be happy. Women want more than they're really worth. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But ladies, you're right, Anthony. But ladies, never feel that that's a flex. You doing what you need to do for you. But like I said on Miss Opportunity, and Anthony, you're right. A lot of women think that they supposed to get a six-figure dude because they went and bought a fake booty that don't look right. Then they went and bought some fake boobs that don't look right. And then they got to maintain that. And then you got a bad background already. We already know we see 4 kids, 4 baby daddies. We see 2 baby daddies. We all from the same community, so we know your background. So don't sit there and think you put to get who you want because you got a pretty face with no intelligence. You don't have nothing going on but a pretty face. Like I tell a person, if your only value is your face and your butt, you fucked. You fucked. I don't know why she never married him, but Stebbin maybe never want to get married. And Oprah had too much money. She might just say, man, come over and give me some of that thing and roll out, dude. Because she got a lot to lose. Even if she'd have married him 20 years ago, he still would have came out about $500 million. Because she constantly making money. So she maybe want to protect her interests. And I commend her on that. She ain't no fool. But like I tell people, you know, you got to protect yourself at all times. And I believe in protecting me, you know. And the person who come around me should protect themselves. You got money. I'm not dating you because you're money. I know girls that got $1 million businesses. I know girls that make high 6 figures. I don't care about that shit. I date people who I like. I'm not going to date you because you got no money because I get money. I ain't no damn male thought. I'm not no male 304. I get money. So why would I have to date a woman who getting money? See, when dudes trying to find women who got money, you can't get money. You can't get money. And if I got with a woman and she getting money, I'm going to try to match her energy or I'm going to surpass her because I'm not going to sit there and never let her be above me. Over making a billion, I'm going to try to make me $1 billion because I always want to feel like I'm a man and be the breadwinner. I don't never want to be in a situation where I feel less of a man because she making 20 million and I'm making minimum wage. I'm not going to be him. I could never be tied. I would have never got with Candy and married Candy unless we were equal or I was above her. I'm not going to be beneath her because at the end of the day, he put to be a leader. He put to be a provider. I'm not doing that. And Candy maybe didn't care, but that's just me personally. I never dated a woman who had more than me. Never. I've been getting money since I was like 13 or 14. Not real money. You know what I'm saying? I cutting grass, working summer job. But once I started working, I never stopped. Once I went in the military and got out and started hustling, I never stopped grinding. I never been where anybody can say they seen me broke from about the 6th or 7th grade. I always had a pocket full of money because I'm always taking out somebody's trash. I'm cutting grass, shoveling snow. I'm asking the neighbors and stuff, can I wash their car? And most of the time they let me do it because I was one of the only little boys and little kids in the neighborhood. Some of them people might have been 50 and 60 already. Their kids grown. So I'm the new kid on the block. So I'm doing all this stuff. And they like my little ass because I'm a juffer. I'm going out and do that. And they thought, oh, he always trying to hustle. But they didn't realize I seen my daddy do it. So I'm always trying to grind. So nobody going to ever say I didn't have no money in my pocket since like 12 or 13. Even in the military, I was in the military and I'm still working at a restaurant, Del Taco. And then I had got a car when I was in there. After I leave there, then I'm sitting there delivering pizzas on base. Because just say if I go pick up your Little Caesar, I mean, they had Little Caesar in California then. What the name of that pizza place? Not Papa John's. Pizza Hut. I go out there and get your Domino pizza or your Pizza Hut pizza. For one, as a driver, we get a certain percentage. And then when I go on base, them dudes tipping me because most dudes on base know me. A lot of them dudes have a car. So I might make $400 or $500 just delivering pizza in 1 week. And that's a lot of money in the 80s. Because you know how big base is, but I put a lot of miles in my car, but I was making another $2,000 or $3,000 sometime a month on top of my income. And then once I got out of the military, I went straight to the hustle. I started hustling. Even when I went to prison, I always hustled in prison. Either I was selling cannabis, hooch, that's illegal liquor, or I ran a store and I ran betting tickets for the football game, basketball game, baseball, NASCAR, whatever. I always was grinding. And most people ain't gonna say they grind in prison because your grind in prison makes you a target like it makes you a target on the street. So you gotta have a little dog in you. You know, because the dude might come and get $40, $50 worth of shit and they know you weak and ain't gonna pay you and keep walking through there with another bag full of food they just went to the commissary. So you gotta have a little dog in you. And especially in the penitentiary. Once they see that you want to put work in, people gonna respect that. You ain't gotta be the most gangster person, but once they know that you'll put some kind of work in, they least likely gonna try you because that day he might be the one who get it. So people, but when they know you a walk over, they gonna walk over, even on the street. I always, even when I came home, I had a 5-year plan. I got a couple of jobs. I tried to invest in some of the money in the stock market and use the other money to live off because I had a child support. And then when I got in barber college, I had to quit one of the jobs. So I kept the one that let me work in the morning. I mean, at night, I went to barber college in the morning, barber at night. But I was hustling again. Like I said, I don't lie. I was out there getting 400 or 500 bundles of cannabis. So I was making money. Then I told myself, you got 18 months in barber college. When you get out of barber college, I want an X amount of dollars. And I said, I got to smash that goal. For 18 months, I didn't buy a car. I wasn't trying to buy no designer. I wasn't buying no Louis and Gucci and all that shit. I was eating like I was still in prison. I heard dude that, man, that old dude over there at institution like the youngsters just didn't know I'm stacking this paper for this cannabis. And I had a goal to have $250,000 or best put up somewhere. And I surpassed that because I wasn't buying nothing for 18 months. I can call a barber instructor and say, man, what was I eating for 18 months? Or another barber, that's all I got to do is why I eating, they're going to tell you. I didn't never even go out and eat for 18 months. Because I was stacking that money because I had a financial goal. I said, if I can get $250,000, you know, that was my target. I didn't even say no more. But I ended up getting more than $250,000. Now, I got some real estate I can buy. Now, I can put more money in the stock market. Now, and I still got my plug. But I wanted to say to myself, then I went out there, when I had like $250,000 plus, I went out there and bought me a new car. I went out there and bought me a new truck. I went out there and bought me a motorcycle. I went out there and bought me 2 old school. Because now my money coming in like a motherfucker. But if I'd have been spending my money for the first 18 months, I would have never seen that. You got to have goals. So when a woman date a man, if he ain't got nothing 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, he ain't going to never have shit. A man should never be fucking broke. One time, one of my OGs coming here, who I look at as an uncle, great guy, business owner, great man. Been a millionaire since the 60s, 70s and 80s. He come at a little young dude was talking shit in the barbershop. He had one key on his neck. He said, dude, I know you ain't got no motherfucking money because you only got one damn key, so it must be you must live with your mama. And he didn't know dude, never seen him in his life, but little dude was talking so much shit around him. He said, man, I can walk out the house with no money in my pocket and go home 10 to 15,000 every motherfucking night. He showed him about 40 keys. Look at this. There's one bundle of my keys, and they all go to something. And guess what? I got like 3 bundles like that. I carry them because I might have to utilize it. My car keys ain't even on here. So, motherfucker, you only got 1 key. You ain't doing too much. You got 1 fucking key, bro. 1 key. When he said it, it was so funny, but it was the truth. Because everybody trying to be something they ain't. Get your shit right, then you can be that man without even faking it. Because once you start getting money, you don't care about this shit no more. Like the one lady gonna say earlier, I must be materialistic. Man, I don't care about that shit no more. I go out of town looking like I am. I don't even go out of town shade. I'm sitting in the back of a barbershop right now. I don't even shave when I go out of town no more. Because I don't care, because I'm not there to impress nobody. I'm with who I want to be with. She don't care how I look. She don't care how I maneuver. Because she know the quality of dudes that she fucking with. So I don't have to impress nobody. Then when I'm on that plane, you see them white boys up there, they might be worth 150 million. They got some dirty ass flip-flops on. Ain't shade. Then you see a brother on the plane or sister on the plane with Louis and Gucci and all that shit. They on Snap and Section 8. It's a difference. When you getting it, like I said to myself this morning. I woke up this morning and say, damn. Now that I hit 7 figures, my goal is to hit 8 figures. I said, I still feel like I ain't got shit. Because I'm always going for another goal. Even when I had $10 and I got that $10, I feel like I ain't had shit because I had a goal. I wanted to get $50. So when I hit that $50, I ain't got shit. So y'all understand what I'm saying? So you just say you got a bank account. You had no money in that bank account. Now you take that bank account up to 10 grand. Once you hit that 10 grand, it gonna almost feel like you fucking broke because you done smashed that goal. You ain't even thinking about that 10 grand no more. You thinking about trying to get 20, 25. So my goal is, the way my mind is, I'm thinking about getting 8 figures. I'm like, damn, I looked at my account like, man, it was almost like I didn't have no money because it been sitting there and it didn't change my life like I thought. I'm still living the same way I always lived, with the money or not. I always had cars. I always had clothes. I always travel. I always eat good. If I choose to go out and eat, I go out and eat every weekend. So nothing really changed no more except that my bank account got bigger, but I still been doing the same shit for 20 years. Then like Jay-Z, he might be worth $2 billion, but he gonna say, I've been doing the same shit since the 90s. He buying a nice car, buying a nice clothes, traveling. He already been doing it. Like Michael Jordan, they kind of making money, but they already been doing it. So what is my next step? Might not be in there, but they gonna say, damn, it still seems like I ain't got shit because I'm still living the same way. So many people been calling me, so I'm telling them to text me because I don't know what they want to talk about, nothing. I don't know if they want something. So I'm gonna do a favor. I'm gonna do everybody a favor. We're gonna go down the wall and call out name. User, you never have a name up. Follow user, follow Robert, Donovan, Dre, user, XO, Benny, Samuel, Benny, Felicia, Stan, Stanley, Shauna, Lachelle, Marvin, Theo, Knowledge, Miss Honey, Gypsy Ryder, Donald Allison, Just Me Keeping It, Ruth, Frank, Dory, V, Katie, Shirley, Joseph, Patricia, Lele, Cool, Johnny, Donald Carter, Madam, Joyce, Andre, Noel, User, Darling, Edit, Payne, User, Reagan, King, Junie, George Willis, Gwen, User, Barb, Jack, Tom, Fran, Cena, Kay, Ken, Cynthia, Understand, QJ, Joanne Van Dyke, User, Kenny, User, Joe, Nelly, Nail, Julian Young, Big E, User, Terry, Billy, Linda Cook, and D-Rock. Now, I'm going to tell everybody, if you have a private account, they're not going to follow you. If you don't have some pictures that's an open account, they're not going to follow you. If you just got user up here with no name, they ain't going to follow you. It's a follow for follow. Everybody take time, go down the wall, look at everybody posts. Everybody should pick up 15 or 20 new followers. Every time you come in here, this is a follow for follow. People should be building up their account. People should be following the host. People should be tapping the screen. People should be commenting. Because the more you comment, the more you tap the screen, people are going to see you. Me and a young lady had a conversation for the last 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to make sure I follow her. And that's what you do. You got to make yourself visible. Don't just sit there and be listening. You got to make comments. You got to tap the screen. You got to follow. Because when I see that, other people see it. So if you tap the screen right now, right? Like Sonny just came in. Like Squirrel just came in. Now you tapping the screen. People see that. People see that. Anytime you tap, so now people say, okay, let me follow this person. Let me follow this person. Then when you make a comment, or you interact with the host, or you interact with the guest, people see that. So that's how you build your count up. Just like my 4th or 5th account, I kept getting banned. I said, I ain't getting banned no more. Because I used to get on here and be talking regulars because I'm having fun. But now I'm trying to build up content for we can have a platform where anybody come in. That's why I tell people it's an open platform. You come in, we got to stay on point. I don't want nobody coming emotional, all messed up, cussing nobody out and screaming. Because see, I talk about politics. I talk about sex. I talk about religion. I talk about everything under the sun. If I talk about politics, some people get mad. I was telling you, hey, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm a truth seeker. I'm going to post shit about the Democrat. I'm going to post stuff about the Republican. Right now, the Democrat are knocking out the Republicans are knocking out the Democrat because the Democrats don't have nothing but the word racism and ICE. They ain't talking about the fraud no more. They glad that shit happened with the lady the other day if they can get that show. They ain't even talking about Jeffrey Epstein no more. So that's why I say it's a game, so I don't get caught up in the politics, but each his own. I make sure I stay away from that kind of stuff because I know how the government is playing us like they played us when I went to prison in the 80s when they had the crack law and they trying to make it like that's the most vicious thing that ever hit the fucking street and they were giving a first-time offender big astronomical numbers. So I don't get caught up in that shit. I don't get caught up in a relationship because I know 95% of the people in the world had cheated on the physical or at least on the mental. So I don't get caught up in that shit. So whatever you choose, if I don't see you this week, so be it. Do what the fuck you gonna do. Because you ain't hurt me because the shit gonna come out. The shit gonna come out. So do what you gonna do. No matter how much you think you hide it, you ain't because you dealing with another human being that might have a big ass mouth. Because they might get hurt and tell on you. Always remember when you cheat, you're dealing with another motherfucker who might expose you. Always remember that. So if one day gonna come up, and most people who cheat, they always gotta tell their homeboy or homegirl who they think is cool with them. And then when they fall out, they gonna put all your business on the street. So all you gotta do is sit back and be patient. Cause by you cheating on me ain't gonna hurt me. I don't give a fuck. That's your shit. So it would never hurt me if a woman cheat on me. I'm too old for that, man. You want to cheat on me, man? Do what you gonna do. I'm not tripping on you, motherfucker. Cause one thing I said, and I'm a boast about it. And I don't care if people get mad. They're going to be very boastful. I think I'm a nice looking dude. I work out every day. I don't get high. I'm not a drunkard. I'm educated. I'm semi-street. I'm conscious. I'm God-fearing. I'm loving. I'm supporting. So, can't win. What's the topic? The topic is that all the African-American women and Latino women getting paid now. And they letting these dudes come in here that busters get their money. Then when they break up, they got to pay these dudes. So I'm telling all the women on here, make sure that man on your level or higher. If you're making 6 figures, he should be making 6 figure plus. Then why I tell all women, dealing with me, if I'm making 6 figures, your ass better be up there. I ain't saying you got to make 100,000, but your ass should be making 60 or 70. Because I don't feel I should have to carry the weight. And as a man a man anyway gonna carry a lot of the weight anyway, because that's what men do. That are what we designed to do. Automatically, a man gonna be a provider. When you see a man automatically trying to be a provider, or he grew up with women. See, I grew up with a man in a household. Then I see my grandfather and my uncles now. I'm a provider, but I play the game now because you say you don't want to go 50-50, but if you ain't with me, you going 100%. So take that 50%. Just say your bill $2,000 for your rent. If I give you $1,000 and you can put another $1,000 in your children's bank account, or you can put in a 401k, You don't think you're winning, Goofy? But if I sit there and don't give you nothing and you live by yourself, your goofy ass spending $2,000. Let's use this, y'all. Let's use this. And then if a man paying 100% of the bill, he gonna be broke. Excuse me, but Chrissy and Desmond, Jehovah's Witness, she get everything because he cheated. Man, that shit don't work. We're in America. Don't know Jehovah's Witness bullshit work up in court, young lady. Don't nobody care about no Jehovah's Witness in the courtroom. That ain't happening. She ain't keeping nothing. Jehovah ain't gonna let her keep nothing. He gonna get his half. Okay, if you said, dude, you show me in the court of law, because she a Jehovah's Witness, that she keep all her money. You show me that in writing. I know about Jehovah's Witness. I have family members and friends that's Jehovah's Witness, and they go to the Kingdom Hall. It ain't happening. You cheat or you get a divorce, they got to split that shit 50-50. Even if he cheated, he's still going to get something. But by her being a breadwinner, he going to get a majority call. She got to keep him living that same lifestyle. They don't care about her being a Jehovah's Witness, because we got Pentecostal, we got this and got this. And make sure, I'm going to look it up in the laws of the land. Not no shit that you got another fool saying, because I'm too smart for that. You talking about the laws of the land, the courtroom is not based on Christianity. It's not based on Islam. It's not based on Buddhism, Hinduism. It's based on European customs and laws. It ain't based on your religious belief. It ain't based on that. Because if it was, that means if my wife commit adultery in the Old Testament, I can stone her ass to death, or she can stone me to death. And my wife should be covered up. She shouldn't be out. That don't nothing with religion works in that courtroom outside you putting your hand on that damn Bible. That's it. I've been in the system. You can't go in there and tell me, I'm a Jehovah's Witness, I'm supposed to get a privilege. Man, they don't care nothing about that young lady. And I'm going to look at my inbox. And it better come from a legit source. It better not come from your homeboy or your personal belief. It got to come from documentation from the United States, U.S. Code 1, whatever, court system. Because I'm going to look it up. Trust me. And I'm going to make sure it say that. Well, I got somebody about to come in. I appreciate everybody coming to rock it with me. I'm going to give y'all a couple more minutes. Everybody go down the screen and follow. Tap the screen, power tap. But everybody should be following someone. Y'all should be picking up new guests. So let's do this. And I appreciate everybody rocking with me. I thank y'all. If I said anything to offend anybody, I'm sorry. We on here having conversation, so nobody get upset. But if I did upset you, I will apologize, because I don't want to have anybody upset with me about shit just going on the social media and we just talking. You know, everybody just going on assumptions and opinions, but nobody have facts about going on in that relationship, because we're not inside of it. I wish everybody the best. 2026, that be great. That believe in God, they get on their knees and pray. Not all black men what? What you mean not all black men? I want to hear this before I get off. What you mean not all black men? Because you said all black men are cheaters. You're right, all black men ain't cheaters. But there's a great percentage, like all black women or all women period ain't cheaters. But there's a great percentage. Not all what? Not at all black man. I'm going to look it up too, because I'm about to get off now. I'm about to check. Peace out. O's.